Ooh. Ooh. Hopefully you can hear me. You can see me clearly. Let me open up the blinds. Let's see. Because it is like 150 degrees outside. It's sun rays. We're little vampires up here. So I guess that's just what we're gonna have to do, is just open up the blind just a little bit. All right, let's go ahead and see what messages come on. That's why I thank you so much for blessing me with the gift of intuition. As an intuitive reader, allow this readings channel messages allow to bring clarity, confirmation, understanding. Someone has to stop. Honesty that's on the board is that someone has to stop doubting. The honest truth is someone is a doubter. They doubt this, they doubt that. I didn't say a negative thinker, I said a doubter.
An incarcerated individual at Kern County Jail, Lerdo Pretrial Facility. This call is not private. It will be recorded and may be monitored. If you believe this should be a private call, please hang up and follow facility instructions to register this number as a private number. To accept charges and consent to this recorded call, press 1. To refuse charges, press thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hello, Mom?
Yeah, what happened?
Nothing, Mom. What you doing?
Nothing, just reading.
What were you thinking about the dogs, though?
Your babies?
Yeah, my baby. Hold up with this. Be bad.
No, Lucky's being a bully. Lucky's jealous. Yeah, Lucky got a jealous. Lucky got a jealous spirit.
Is Buddha getting bigger?
He's still the same size.
Mom, you gotta whoop him.
What?
Gotta whoop him.
I gotta whip him.
If he bites, Mom, you gotta whip him so he don't bite when he gets older.
He don't bite me.
Yes, you do.
I mean, he took off he took the bedazzled little jewels off my little Crocs, but he don't do it no more. No, he hasn't been biting. He's trying to figure out where you at.
Oh, girl?
Yeah, so I try to keep him in the bed. Yeah, the door is open. They literally.
Oh my God! They're gonna be peeing and pooping.
No, they're not. That's their safe haven. They have not.
Oh, Mom, bro, Buddha's gonna be in there. Bro, I saw when I go, my room's gonna be full like piss.
No, it's not. They're not pissing it. Buddha is definitely not. I'm telling you, that's where they go. The only reason why, so they can continue to smell your scent. They literally was fighting over your wig. Lucky was doing the most. I said, if you don't stop, and then your house slipper, I said, you gonna let him play with something so he can remember his mom.
I was like, they're attacking with my wig.
Man.
I see all my stuff in the car, that towing demon. I'm just, like, all my stuff is in that car still. Well, I have to go. Wait, no, not. Because I have to do a account right now in a little bit. But I hope I can get my stuff back.
Well, if it's a rental car, they have it. What was the name of the rental car?
The towing thing?
Nuh-uh. Was it Enterprise, Budget, Thrifty Dollar? What was it?
Wait, what did you say?
What was the name of the rental? Where did the rental come from?
No, it wasn't. I got it on Facebook. Yeah, but I know that the car
that stuff, that means you're still attached.
What time is it, Mom?
Time for me to finish my reading. I'm live.
All right, Mom. I'll call you later then, all right? What time is it, though?
I am not your secretary. I'm your mama.
Mom, please.
It's time for change. 5:45.
It's 5:45?
Yeah. Whatever means dear to you, it's time for you to harness
I'm gonna get a job.
what you cherish.
I'm being for real, though.
No, I don't want to talk about that stuff because it's stuff that I'm not even doing. I don't want to. Lord Jesus, somebody come get these dogs. I don't want no responsibility.
No, I'm literally gonna be out on Tuesday.
Okay. I guess I'll talk to you later. I'm live, Maya.
All right, Mom.
Love you.
Love you too.
All right.
Bye.
All right, words of advice. I don't think I'm going to be able to keep this up because I was on hold for a minute. Fear. All right. Something that needs to be acknowledged is fear. What that fear is, do share so that you can be a spiritual guiding light. You guys can open up that lane of what are some steps that, us as a collective can not just conquer fear, but keep it dormant. It balances a situation. This is knowing the answer, but not grounded enough to show self-empathy. No pity on self-compassion. And so what's significant about your advice is fear. It says, I realize that I am testing my resolve. Wait, hold on. It says, I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. The situation is balanced. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. The obstacle, challenge, or outcome, empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of the situation. The energy of you can care less. Bottom of the deck is honesty, accepting that empathy is a gift. And a lot of people don't have it. Some people can pretend to have it, but you'll know who has empathy. And your challenge is to close off the door of empathy because it gravitates moths. It doesn't kill the moth. Your empathy is a light. It's kind of like not being too nice, but I'm just going to say this, until you close the door of empathy, you will be able to overcome whatever this fear is. The advice is to acknowledge there's something that you fear. Be honest with yourself. Relationships follows that. So if you're having a difficult time with your interpersonal skills, just communicating with people in general, some of you are seeking empathy. Others of you are seeing everything else but yourself. Tell me about this empathy. The Empress and the King of Cups. Keeping it together. Keeping it together. You're nurturing everyone else but yourself. The Empress is a nurturing energy. The Empress is abundance, nurturing, fertility, feminine, good parenting, development, accomplishment, growth, evolution, and action. But in order to have any of those categories, nurturing has to be the foundation. Believing, simply being. This King of Cups represents the empathy energy, being empathetic as well. Why is it here, though? It gave me the back end of it, the Death in reverse. This is the energy of the hopes of, if you care about everyone else except yourself, there's some type of reward. Holding on to the possibilities that things would change. But there's a fear of closing the door of empathy. And it's not mean, it's not only saving your energy, but preserving it for when empathy fills your cup. Because every time I say empathy, I think compassion. And when I say compassion, all I'm thinking about is the pity portion of it. Because compassion is a very broad energy. Tell me about this balance. The Knight of Swords. It's not about fighting to be heard. It's about acceptance. The objective here is acceptance. Tell me about this fear. The Six of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles with the Nine of Cups in reverse. Wow. I'm hearing that song, Lord, I'm running, trying to something. 99 and a half won't do. I have a question. If you're so experienced of not having your cup filled, and you providing the acts of empathy and helping everyone get to the grass greener, or teaching people how to water their own grass. The bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups. Your cup is empty. The water well is dry. And you don't know how to dig deeper in your well because you don't have to go anywhere. There's still water. There's just levels. And it's your responsibility to dive deep, and open the next level of the well that's available for you. Or should I say will? This is not a bad reading at all. This is a walking lesson. You are your own walking lesson. And those who are ready to learn the lesson gravitate to you. You'll learn the lesson. Your water well is dry, and no one else can dig in your well. Your will, observe. Notice all the noteworthy things in your relationships, interpersonal skills. This is not an olive branch. This is value. Conversing, needing to be heard. Why do you need to be heard? Honesty, relationships, indecision is in reverse. So you know what type of relationships that you want. You're not lonely. Lonely is in reverse. Guilt is in reverse. Surrender. Surrender that you're not wrong for advocating for yourself, and you're not wrong for isolating yourself as well. For some of you, others of you, it is showing that you're independent. Patience is coming in reverse. Perseverance so you're present. I like that. Discipline, courage in reverse. You're not combative. Death in reverse. Adversity. This is very transparent energy. Acceptance and regret. Yeah, not needing to prove to anyone. Okay. We have abundance. I'm looking at abundance here. Action, fire energy. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, abundance here. I'm hearing that song. Before I let you go, can I get a kiss goodnight, baby? I don't want to lose your love. So don't say good night. Don't say goodbye. Say good night. Be careful if someone says meet me somewhere, or someone wants to take you somewhere. Someone's reality is hitting them, and they're going to blame you. And this person may be 5150. Lord forbid they have a 5150 tattoo. So that's more of a pre-warning, my love. Abundance, blame, and love. That's what I just said. Observe. So this you have someone that's 5150 watching you. And they've already played a storyline in their mind of their interactions with you, and it ends with grief. Do not go anywhere with this person. Do not be left alone with this person. This person has this self-esteem with growth. They blame you. Forgiveness, freedom. Even if you were to bow down to them and give them what they want, this person would torture you. imagination and doubt. You can't change this person. This is not a person. I'll have to stop. We have action and abundance here. So someone could have an insurance policy on you. And that sounds very, very dark. It just like it's like an insurance plan, as if like if something was to happen to them, their insurance plan is in your name. Let me clarify this action before I go. This fire energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, with this abundance. It's like someone's going to lure you in, like they change in some type of way. The King of Pentacles, and I'm channeling the King of Pentacles as if it's a shadow energy, justice in reverse, whatever. However this person perceives you, there is no change in it. I don't give a damn if you had, let's say they say you were somewhere and you have evidence that you were somewhere else. This person, doesn't matter if we show them evidence, they are like Six of Pentacles. You fed this monster. And this is a confirmation, because I was wondering why I gravitated to a reader who was talking about a monster, about feeding a monster within someone. But I am not a licensed professional when it comes to mental health. But I will tell you the channel message that I'm getting. It's allegedly psychopath, allegedly someone that already creates a storyline in their mind and they have to play it exactly like that. So there's going to be triggering moments where this person's, and they know how to trigger you. Do not allow this person to trigger you. Just as a fair warning, I would go gray rock, no contact. I am light. Okay. This is a trigger, transformation and return to heart. So for some of you, this is your first like actual relationship. And so this is saying that someone never experienced a preschool heartache. They never got hit or bit or pinched or their food taken, or you giving your food, or they give you a flower. And back in the days, they used to make the little flower necklaces and bracelets, and and then you had really stable parents who allowed play dates and things like that. No, this energy is coming from someone. This is someone's first relationship. And I would leave it alone. Harmony is in reverse. But for the most part, normally adult children, when you tell them what not to do, they end up doing. So I hope you are an adult and you're like, okay, SGL, I get it. I want to take a look at the outcome if you were to make the sound choice of walking away from this toxic 5150 person. Okay. The psychopath. No. And I'm pretty sure your loved ones, if they haven't told you, they also feel the same way. They also feel the same way. But I'm also getting that those who feel the same way never had a real relationship themselves. I mean, a real relationship. And they lack interpersonal skills as well. All right. Outcome. If the viewer decides to make a sound judgment, sound action as well. The 9 of Cups. Your heart's desires will be fulfilled, and the King of Swords no longer being entrapped by this 5150. Okay. Whew. And if you don't, you have the 9 of Swords here. Okay. Give me an I am message for the viewer, please. I am message. Learning to love myself. I want you to say that. I am learning to love myself. You don't believe it yet. It's okay. Let's speak life. It says, I choose to see the beauty in me. My wealth lies in my nature and potential. I transform my weakness into strengths, and I realize that I am being of light, and I allow myself to shine. Allow people to think that you're too nice. I'm not telling you to go out of your way to say I can match your energy and I can see you. I need you to love yourself to the point where it directs you, where love is the essence. And it's an environment of love where you don't have to interact with someone. It's just being in that world, and you're in the overflow of the Ace of Cups. The matters of the heart that nourishes you. Does the viewer even want to be nourished? That's the thing. Because you know how some of us have been raised in dysfunctional child, and, embracing love is forbidden. Oh, we don't do that. We take love. We don't embrace it. The 2 of Swords. In reverse. Backs against the wall. But I have to go because I need to put this charger and it's going to cut off. I love you. Don't forget, love is kind. Love is gentle. Learn to love yourself. All the other messages, just throw it away. No, Buddha.